So Samia Suluhu killed over 1,000 Tanzanians. You can imagine that.
Like even on our last conversation, I was saying like even women and children are not being spared in Tanzania.
In fact, I was wondering, what if Tanzania faced a situation whereby they were trying to invade parliament the same way Kenyans we were doing it? So Tanzania has been so extreme. Do you imagine 1,000 people dying in a span of almost 2 days?
Is it 1,000 for sure?
It is 1,000 the number of people they have been able to count. In fact, there was a report that was done by a certain independent journalist in Tanzania. It was at 700 after 2 days of protest. After 3 days, there was a claim to be 1,000. And in fact, it is more than 1,000 because it has been hard for independent journalists, not independent, but other mainstream and NGO journalists to clarify on the amount of people who have been died. Because the government has literally shut down the access of publication, has shut down anyone who's trying to investigate that matter. So it is more than 1,000.
Larry Madowo couldn't go to Tanzania.
And he explained it very well. It is impossible
Yep.
for them to set up independent investigation as journalists. So why would you not even say it's 1,000? And one of the things that I've loved about the internet is that people are always recording.
True.
In fact, I found a very good Telegram channel at a certain point that was putting out hundreds of videos from Tanzania. And you could see people blatantly being killed on the street. There was another video of over 15 bodies piled up at a certain street. So Samia Suluhu killed over 1,000 Tanzanians. You can imagine that.
Listen, I said it last year, and a lot of people couldn't understand what I was trying to say, but this is exactly what I was saying because look at the extremes.
In fact, I was wondering, what if Tanzania faced a situation whereby they were trying to invade parliament the same way Kenyans we were doing it? I think Samia would decide to kill 1 million youths.
She wouldn't care.
And I've come to realize that at least there's some sense of tolerance in our police officers.
That's exactly
and also
what
our
my
system
point
of
was.
Governance.
Yes.
Kenyans, in some way, there is that bureaucracy and that authoritarianism, but there is a sense of tolerism.
Yep.
Whereby a police officer would just watch you as you hurl insults at them. A police officer would see a small crowd of people protesting and even throwing stones at them, but they would just shoot in the air, even though at some point maybe they would kill some people. But
when it comes to that extreme, they might have to, but they can restrain themselves. That's what I was trying to say compared to other people. And I gave examples like even in the USA. I said Uganda. I said Sudan. These are the countries that I mentioned.
Tanzania has been extreme. As a law student, you're always reading this Human Rights Watch by Amnesty UN because you've studied human rights law. And I was really surprised at what really happened in Tanzania.
Oh,